Cloud Cat hitting you with another video coming straight from chat room where we do music, movies, games. We do a little bit of everything. Today I want to talk about Star Wars Survivors again. In our previous video we did a review. Today I'm going to talk about a theory in Star Wars Survivors. So I beat the game, and let me tell you, the game gives you a lot of room to think about what's next in the next game that's coming out. So, with all due respect, not trying to mess with anybody's intelligence or anything like that nature, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the first game, well, for both of the games, Star Wars Fallen Order felt like you was a Padawan. The second one, you definitely feel like a Jedi Knight. So, the third one, it's leading up to what I'm already assuming that you're going to be a Jedi Master at that point. This is a spoiler alert, by the way. If anybody hasn't played a game, you might want to click off now. And if anybody hasn't played Fallen Order, you might want to go back and play that for real. Definitely, it's worth the play. But spoiler alert: Siri dies from the first one. She dies on the second one, and she was kind of like Kyle's she was kind of like Kyle's master in a way. Like, she didn't literally show him how to use she just basically guided him back, and he remembered a lot of his training with his previous master, his real master, when the order was going. She dies on the second one, and okay, so, a little bit of background story. Kyle meets this guy on the second one. Well, the second one takes 5 years after the first one. So during those 5 years, Kyle met this guy in the rebellion. Because remember, the goal of Kyle Kass's story was always to bring the order back, restart the order. That's what the first one's about, because Kyle got kind of, intimidated by the Empire because he found a galaxy map that would show him all the Force users that, or just people that are sensitive in the Force that can use it so he can start the order again. And he got intimidated, and he was like, nah, I'm just going to destroy this. And, at the time, of course, Kyle was a young guy. He's still young, of course, but he was younger. And I'm going to say he was like 16 on the first one, 16, 17, something like that. And years went by after all that, which was the 5-year time period. He met a guy that I forgot his name. Don't quote me on this. Well, just go ahead and put it down in the comments below. Him and Kyle were in the rebellion. Well, yeah, they are part of the rebellion. And they were going around, destroying the Empire stuff, sabotaging their mission, their projects, stuff, just Empire stuff. And so after the 5 years take place, boom, we're in Survivor's time. The guy that Kyle Kass is cool with, he turns around and betrays them, and whole time, Kyle knowing him, the guy is actually a Jedi survivor, just like Kyle, that turned Sith. And I'm not going to say Sith. I'm not even going to say Sith, because that's, if you know the lore, you understand what a Sith is and a Dark Jedi is. They're two different things. Just because you're a Dark Jedi that does dark things doesn't necessarily mean you're a Sith either. So, Sith is a religion, just like the Jedi Order is. You know what I mean? They got their own creed, their own thing, But just because you practice dark things doesn't mean you're part of the Sith. So, anyway, he betrays Kyle, finds out he's a Jedi survivor turned Dark Jedi, and he tells the Empire, their location. Vader comes, he kills Siri. Vader was getting his butt whooped. I'm not gonna lie about that. That was definitely one of those things where Vader almost didn't walk away from. But he killed her by an inch, bro. Like, he got lucky, more or less, is what I'm saying. So, After that, Kyle goes look for the guy that betrayed him. He fights him, kills him, etc. And then the guy that Kyle's cool with, he has a kid, and so by her dad being force sensitive, that's what I'm getting at is she's dead. Okay, Kyle and the rest of his crew finds they find a planet that they got I'm gonna say a star map key to, when they found this planet. And only how they found the planet is through the High Republic era. They found archives. They found this guy that was in sedation, and they woke him up. He woke him up, Kyle did, and he was a Jedi from the High Republic era that turned bad at the end. And more or less, so say, Kyle and him were in a fight, and he was like, how did you let this empire take over? And this crude magnet or machinery empire. And he said I'll just get everybody I want, and I'll go back to the planet that's away from their ruling. That's a planet. It's a planet outside. It's basically a planet on the unknown regions of the galaxy. It's outside the empire's ruling, which is like, their galactic belt, the planets that are in, what I mean? The ones that are inside the galaxy that the empire control. This planet is right outside of that. So he was saying that, hey man, you guys fail. I'm going to go to this planet, recruit people, grow my numbers, and we're going to be isolated from the galaxy's empire, and we're going to just sit there for a while, grow our numbers, grow our people. Years later, come back and take over the whole galaxy and destroy the empire. This is what he was saying. And Kyle was like, that's not a bad idea. So he defeats the guy, gets the key, because the guy was a bad guy anyway. So he gets the key, he gets the key, and then he takes the same idea. So after all this, the whole story said and done, after he found out the guy that betrayed him, after Ceres died, after he kills the guy, okay, Kyle is left off with the guy's kid, which is obviously force sensitive. And Ceres' force ghost was like, hey, keep her away from the dark. Do not let her astray to the dark. So what I'm getting out of that is when she's saying stuff like that, Kyle, in the previous video, in the previous part of the game, was saying that's not a bad idea, taking the idea of the guy that was part of the High Republic era, saying, hey, I'll just take all, more or less is what Kyle's planning on doing. He basically said when he got to the planet, this planet will be a safe haven for those that are in tyranny of the empire. And there's other groups that are in tyranny of the empire, but their main enemy is force users, Jedis alike. You know what I mean? Just, you don't have to necessarily be a Jedi either to be a force user. So, but yeah. So that's what Kyle was getting out of that. He was saying that anybody that's in the tyranny of the empire that's running from him, they can come to this planet and the empire will know because it's right outside the empire's reign of rule. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm getting out of this. That Night Sister, that Kyle was with on the first one, they're pretty much together on the second one. So she comes on this planet, and what I'm thinking is Kyle and her are going to have a kid, and he's going to train their kid plus the guy's kid that's force sensitive. So, and then Force Ghost told Kyle, hey, keep her away from the dark. Don't glide her to the dark. Don't lead her astray from the dark. So what I'm getting out of that is Kyle's going to be a Jedi Master. He's going to teach that girl, and if Kyle and the Night Sister have a kid, he's going to teach her. And then those that are running from the Empire, which are, wink, wink, Jedis and Force users alike, I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know if it's going to be an encrypted message. I don't know how he's going to do it. how they're gonna get people from the tyranny of the galaxy, from the actual, the pretty much the galaxy the Empire rules, Coruscant, all those planets. You got the outer region. Some planets are not controlled by the outer region, but Tatooine is. You got the inner region, middle region. Those planets that are inside that galaxy that the Empire is in. Pretty much. So I don't know how he's gonna do that one, but I do know that's what I'm getting out of this. He's gonna find other people that are Force users that are running from the Empire, obviously, and they're gonna come to the planet and they're gonna grow their numbers in years, and then that's what's gonna happen. That's what I'm getting on the third one. Third one's gonna probably like 20, 15 years later. Kyle's gonna be older. There's gonna be a Jedi temple on that planet. He's gonna be teaching a whole bunch of Jedi. He's gonna be teaching a whole bunch of Force users to be Jedis. So that's what I'm getting out of this. So that's the end of this video, man. This is your boy Cloud Cat. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell so you know when I post and you get a notification. But till then, man, that's it for this video. Holla at me if you guys got any other questions and what we can talk about. Hit me up. Peace.